What is going on, everybody? How you doing? Hope you all are doing well. It is another Friday night for the Infinity Equation. I shortened into IE podcast. So hope you all doing great. Hope you all having a great week. Hope everything is well and good. Um, so a couple things on the docket before we get the show started as well. I am doing a new show that's going to be pre-recorded. So hopefully that will bring in some more content for me. Something that you have more enjoyable. I have more of that in the future. I do have a name for it. I just got to get some things lined up with it as well. So please, hopefully, enjoy that. I have a video I'm going to be putting up this week about some new stuff I got this week that I've been really waiting for, and I was kind of excited for it as well. So so got some new things coming in. Can't wait to listen. It was about a month away now from the Titans, so can't wait to go to that. Hang out with some good folks there. But other than that, yeah, that's it. And before we bring our guest on, as you all know him already, Dom says, hello there. Dante's going to be reissuing those 8x10s for a long time. You dang blasted right. That's why I got them. They're all going to be for thumbnails. Damn right. Rob says Dante's going to talk about the sweet AOA news. No, there's no sweet AOA news to talk about. Bart says he's squeezing the fart out of that picture. Nah. That's just kind of blatant look. Let's get a show on the road. Well, we're starting now, Paul. Here you go. Rob says Dante's looking at some sweet AOA comics in that thumbnail. Nope, not even close. Hoy, what's going on, Figure Reporter? How you doing? Paul says Tales of the Bald and Beautiful. There you go. All right, so without further ado, let me bring on my guest. As you know him, always here hanging out with me every once in a while, but you know him very well. Mr. Just J Hernandez. How you doing, sir?
What's up, man? Thanks for having me on the show.
Hey, it's always a good time.
So what's on your mind, man?
Not much. Hey, just living life, enjoying figures at this point. What is that? I got something new this week. I don't even remember. Like, I have to remind myself like what I got new because I haven't. Because like within the past couple weeks, it's been like something new almost every other week. But I finally got Bernice, the exclusive one.
Oh, nice.
I like her. She's a good figure. This is my first. I don't know how everybody says it differently. I guess it X-ray. Is that
Desiree. Is that the one with the hair that you can just take off and put it on other characters?
Yeah, this is the winner or something. Whatever show exclusive it was, event exclusive.
Yeah.
So 5K Toys had this up. And I was like, oh, let me just go ahead and get that. So I finally was able to grab that. And finally got shipped out. And finally got my SDCC Akuma.
So fill me in on that one. So is that just Akuma Player 2 or is that legitimately Shin Akuma?
You know what? I want to say it's a Player 2, but he does come with the gi for the original release Akuma as well.
Yeah.
Because this one, like if you just leave them like this, it just has a symbol. But on the other gi tops, it does not. It's the other one that has it's just brown without the white symbol, and the other one is just blue without. I don't know so I don't have the first release, but it does have the blue gi in there for the first release.
For the first one, yeah. Because I think that's the one thing that kept me from getting that one because I have what Evil Ryu, Violent Ken.
Yeah.
And I kept getting like really wishy-washy responses from everyone when I used to question them about the Akuma. I'm like, so is this just Player 2 or is this like true Shin Akuma? Because like if that's the case, I'll get him. But seeing that I could never get an answer on it, I'm like, forget it.
You know what? I'm usually up on my Street Fighter door on that one, but this one I do not have an answer. I could not say
yes. Because some folks are just like, oh no, because Shin Akuma is in the purple gi, and I'm like, oh okay, and like this one is more like it's not necessarily purple, but at the same time it's not necessarily brown.
Yeah,
it's like somewhere like in between.
This one I feel It's like I think this is more, I feel like this one's more brown than anything.
The one thing that I do love on that set, and I wish that it actually came with the regular Kuma, are those wonderful like those like I guess you put them on the back, like the back effects or whatever they are.
Oh yeah,
Those are really cool.
yeah, they do look good.
And it's pretty sweet because like we're almost out the woods with that collection.
Yeah,
We just need Zangief and that's it.
yeah, because I got T-Hawk on pre-order with BBTS
Yeah, yeah.
and Zangief. I still need to go get Balrog, E Honda, and I thought it for some reason I had Cammy, but I must do not, unless she's just packed up somewhere.
Oh, it's all good. I think she doesn't go for much these days anyway.
So I had to probably go get her. But yeah, like this, Akuma, I had to get the original one Akuma as well too. So this one fills in the spot for now. But yeah, I had to get the original one as well. Before we deep dive and go into everything else, oh man, let's see. Uh, what do I say? He's not just to me. Let's see. We got Dom says Shinsuke Nakamura Akuma. Hey, leave my boy Shinsuke alone.
It's Mike saying Michael Hernandez. I wouldn't say it's Shin Akuma, but I'd love a Cyber Akuma. So would
Yeah,
we all. Now that's one I would definitely pick up because there's absolutely no confusion there. You know
exactly.
exactly who that is.
Yep, exactly.
Dante gonna get the third scale
Yeah,
silicone cami. Have you seen that thing? That thing is absolutely ridiculous. How
I
much?
have
Like
not
how
seen.
much is it? It's like what? Like at least like $1,500, isn't it?
I have no idea. I've never seen. I didn't even know anything
Dude,
about
it's insane. It's crazy. Like, because like when I saw it, I was like, oh, that's a really nice 6 scale figure. And then I looked at it closer. I was like, holy crap! This thing it's a third of a scale. Like I've never seen anything like that, and it's fully silicone,
it. Hmm,
fully posable. It's absolutely nuts, dude.
damn. Yeah, I am Omega. I am. I'm slacking. Look, there was things that so like look. There's third parties I'm getting into that I'm just enjoying. Okay, I can't help it. That's why some of the that's why I'm getting ready to scale back on one of the lines. You'll see soon. You'll see very soon which line I'm scaling back on. Cammy, yes, okay, so yes, I'm sorry, yes, I did see that. I do remember now. It's come back, but yeah,
Yeah,
uh,
it's freaking huge. Like
Cammy's
it's got to be like at least like
yeah, it's pretty tall.
yeah,
God, not for me.
like it's got to be at least like 2 feet tall, somewhere around there.
Hey, wait, Gene, yeah, yeah. I think he would say he has no idea, but like he doesn't have. I do not. I ain't got that kind of money. I'm not spending that kind of money for that. No, I'm gonna spend some money. I'm gonna show you what I'm spending money on soon. You understand? I can't stand you better than I am. I hope the next color for Zangief is the Met Zangief with the flamethrower. I don't think Met Zangief wasn't in Street Fighter 2 yet. I think that was Third Strike or after that. Was that Third Strike? He was
Which one?
in the Met Zangief. I don't think he was in Street Fighter 2.
No, the mech Zangief was straight up just Marvel versus Capcom.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So real quick, there was a quick announcement last night. I'll bring it up here from the Savage Crucible Live that they did. So if you are going to Titans, you can get the VIP tickets show exclusive figure is going to be the Sentinel, but it's different. They did say it's different from the original one that they released at Joe Fest. So this one is black and white. They did have other pictures of it. So that's the first reveal. There are 3 more reveals to go. But this is the one that if you did the VIP ticket, this is what you would get. So it looks good. I originally loved the first Sentinel that they put out. I
Yeah,
like.
it's essentially the same figure, but this time with a black deco. Yeah,
Yeah, they said that the handprints are different on it. The face sculpt was different. You can
that's
tell,
cool.
like, yeah. So, like on this one, the face sculpt is a little bit more angrier, and this one, it's still angry, but it's not it has that menacing look to it. It still has a menacing look to it, but it's more of a skull like kind of look.
Gotcha. Yeah, looks pretty cool.
Yeah. So, and they say you can buy multiple VIP tickets if you want to get multiple of these.
Oh dang! That's one expensive army right there.
Right. And just let you know, tickets are $85. So just let you.
Hey,
Yeah. But if let's say if you're buying it for a friend, you have to. I like if I was buying it for you, Jay, I would have to buy it. I would have to get a ticket myself and present it because they're looking at IDs when they do that.
yeah, that's
So,
nuts.
so I think that's how they're cutting. Really, I mean, you would have to because if you're buying a VIP ticket, if you don't have like your ticket saying, "Hey, I need to get this," I don't think they would sell it to you. What's going on, JPigs? I don't like that they're basically selling their exclusive with a higher price tag. I get it, but it did say there's some things that are different with it. So I will. What's the word I'm looking for? I will leave it to them, and once I get it, I will see what the difference is with it. But I know that's the same helmet you do get with the original Sentinel, and I think everything. Yeah, most it looks like the same weapon gear that you get with the other one, except for the sword. I think the sword might be just a tad bit. I think it's a different sword. Yeah, this looks more. This sword one looks more bronze. All right, and then let me go here. What is up? So I was ready for this. TNT Company is coming back. The Kickstarter is not live yet, but they're relaunching their Space Zombies from Mars, which I'm excited for. I really was into this last year when the Kickstarter was announced and was going through. Unfortunately,
Oh,
it didn't.
those didn't make, did they?
No.
Gotcha.
Um, so I'm excited that he's going forward again. I am loving it. I do really like. I think these. I love these because these were completely different. So yeah, I am super excited to see these, and especially like the human characters as well. You can turn to zombies. A lot of mixing and matching you can do, which is great. So I'm not sure when the Kickstarter will be launching, but you can go and sign up for notifications for it from there, from the Kickstarter website.
Comes with a nice bevy of accessories. That's cool.
Yeah, I think this was which can't remember which astronaut this was. So no, one of them was like a scientist and I think a doctor. And I can't remember which one's which. But yeah, like I'm really excited for those. Hey, Vasco Toys, what's going on? How you doing?
Vasco.
Hey Don, hey Jay, happy Friday. Well, happy Friday to you. Jay, you broke? Hey, I'm sorry, buddy. Hey, maybe start selling stuff off like I do.
Man,
Be
we're
more
all freaking broke, man. Act accordingly, dude.
exactly. I sell stuff. I become less broke, and then I become broke again because I use that money to buy stuff that I shouldn't have bought.
Yeah, like if y'all were privy to the conversation that Dante and I were just like having, like these days, like whenever I want to buy anything, I just take a look around my room and just point at a figure and say, how much does that cost now? And just
Right.
take a look. I'm like, well, we can get some money out of that if we can.
Like, look, which one do y'all do I not love anymore? That's what I have to look at. Like, which one do I not love anymore here? You got to go. Paul said, I didn't get the Joe Fest Sentinel, so I'm happy to get this one at Titans. I wish there was a non-zombie option. There are non-zombie options. They're the they have these two here. Pull it up here. So you have this one here, and then you also have this one as well. Now they do give you, I guess, the zombie head pieces to them if you want, but there is non-zombie options to them, like this one here. Yep, and then it comes with two different head sculpts, and which I like. Like you can make him a zombie, or you can just keep him as a human. So you do have that option there. And the last thing is, let me bring it up here. I'm really excited for these. And thanks to the amazing, it's his fault too. Now I'm super excited.
Oh yeah, I checked out Dee's video when I was at work today. It looks really good. I mean, of
Yes.
course, I really wish that it had that boot swivel, but other than that, like, dude, like this thing, like it gives competition to both Action Force and Classified with how well their women are. Because like aside from the omission of the boot swivel,
Mhm.
everything else looks so freaking top notch.
Yeah, I love these. Like Siberia looks really good. I really think I'm going to enjoy that figure. I can get some good poses out of her when I'm
Yeah.
here, not taking any pictures, being lazy or whatever I am. But yeah, like she looks super amazing. I'll probably get some more salt. I think was it a Salt Trooper that was just released at San Diego Comic Con? I can't remember.
Yeah, it's that one. Yeah, I have not gotten it. I should get some of those too. I have two of the Wolf Troopers. Those guys are pretty cool. I
Yeah.
love the helmet on this guy with the wide eyes.
Yes, I got so Don was able to grab me one of these because he said it wasn't really a long line as SDCC for these, which was great.
Yeah.
But the assault trooper is great because that backpack holds a lot in it. Like hold on, let me
Oh,
see if I
like what? Like a lot of accessories?
oh yeah, hold on, I'll grab it real quick. Oh, I'm getting old.
Join the club, bro.
I forgot the backpack was sitting right here next to me. I'm like, where's the backpack? So bring it up here. So what's cool about it is don't drop it.
And it's lost to the carpet forever.
Well, this is hardwood, which is great. So it folds open. Give a little bit of light here as well. Oh yeah, I'm getting washed out. You know, I think my light was gonna be.
Oh yeah, but yeah, I definitely see what you're working with.
Yeah. So, and then it opens up, and then you have like the silencer, the magazines, another gun, and then the two missiles that are all
Oh
stored.
man, that is some terrific weapon storage. Yeah, kind of like what Siberia has now, except in a smaller capacity.
Exactly. So I was like, I never really opened it until I started messing. I was like, oh shoot, like there's more stuff inside here. So yeah,
That's pretty sweet.
yeah. So that's why I'm really digging with what they're doing. I'm waiting for the Skeletron.
See, it's blasphemous, dude. Do you actually know who I have piloting my Robo Skull?
Who?
Cobra Commander. But I'm telling you, like once I get that Siberia, what it is
Yeah.
that I am probably going to do is I'm going to take one of the Baroness heads from the Rattler and just
Mhm.
pop it on there and have her pilot it.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Like so this is a Salt Trooper here, and it looks great. I'm loving like between this and Monster Force. I think this is like taking the cake from me right now.
It's really good. Like just looking at the posability on that thing was just outstanding.
It is. Let's see. Uh, Mikey says, looks like the LGN Toys Kickstarter is not going to make it. Oh, I haven't
No,
checked them.
that Mifune is not going to make it. Like it's got 2 weeks left, and it's only made like about 14K so far.
And how much were they asking for?
80, which isn't bad. Like you think about what it is that a lot of folks are asking for with their Kickstarters. Like people have been asking for upwards of like 120 to 150 these
Yeah,
days. So like 80, like it seems like a really like what like a reasonable ask.
exactly. Yeah, that's not too bad.
It's not bad at all. I guess the only thing is that it's only one figure, whereas you
Mm,
look at like at a lot of these other Kickstarters, like for instance, Adams, the Cursed Dead, where
mhm.
they just had like an entire series that was just up. Those, if you saw D Amazing's video on the Wendigo, Jesus Christ, that thing looks really good.
I
Even
haven't
though
watched.
like it's still a product sample, there was still like some loose joints on it, but
Right.
Jesus Christ, it looks so amazing. So I'm happy that I contributed to that one.
Awesome. Yeah, I didn't watch. I didn't get a chance to watch that one. I have to go back and watch it. But yeah, like I didn't know it's just one figure. Because
I
usually,
have a
like, sorry,
what's
go
up,
ahead.
go? Yeah, yeah.
I was gonna say, usually if it's something that catches my interest or grabs me, I'm like, okay, like that's like I said with the space zombies. I like that. I like something that's different, like that's really going like I can integrate with my collection.
Yeah.
That one I didn't. I was like, it's nice. I was like, but it's not for me.
I have a feeling that as a last ditch effort, seeing that I see a lot of Kickstarters do this, like not necessarily, in those twilight hours, but possibly like within like that last week, they will
Yeah,
go begging to Big Bad Toy Store and say, okay, you can get a cut of the money if you take up a good lump sum of whatever.
right.
I mean, you just see that with a lot of these indie toy makers more and more and more is that now, with Big Bad, not only making their own stuff, they are getting a cut from a lot of other people's stuff as well.
It says broke is a state of mind of my bank account. Skeleton figures are excellent. Yes, they are. Dom says the Crimson Guard vibe on Siberia is what catches me. I also gotta get an assault trooper. The assault trooper has two heads. Yes. Mike says Skeletron. Figure report don't go into the light. Paul says looking forward to getting some Skeletron at Titan. So also hopefully they have a good selection available. They usually do because when we went to Zolocon this year, they had a nice amount at the tables. So yeah, they usually have a good selection available.
Who is that? Big Bad?
No, Skeletron at
Oh yeah,
Titan.
yeah, yeah. They had a lot of great stuff.
Yeah, because well, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like when we went to Zolocon, like they had like their table was full, and I do want to get the skull ship, but I was like, it's like if I get it this time, I got to figure out how I'm going to take it home with me on the plane. So yeah, that might be
Yeah, that'd be a,
I'm like,
that'd be a big. I mean, you could always mail it to yourself.
yeah, but the problem is like I'm leaving that Saturday night,
Oh, gotcha, gotcha, gotcha.
so it's like I don't really have time to like go and do it. So I'm like, yeah, can y'all ship that to me? I'll
I
pay y'all
mean,
to
yeah.
ship.
I mean, I would imagine that the crew is cool enough to where, like, if you were to just pay them there and then just straight up pay shipping and then have them just send it to you.
Yeah, I'm like, look, here's the money for shipping. Just go ahead and
I'm
send it.
actually I'm actually surprised that you don't have one.
I him and hauled on it for such a long time. I was like, all right,
It's
because they
been two
almost got the
years.
first time. They almost got me the first time. I was like, ooh. I was like, yo, they were showing it to me, like, yeah, this is what you can do. Like, hey, you put the figures in the. Mm. Like y'all almost got me. Y'all, oh, you were close.
It's really nice. Like as far as like the
Listen,
stuff that I have on
salt will
display, like
be the salt will be available this Friday. Sorry, I think I froze up for a second.
yeah, I think you did freeze up. I'm like, are we dead Aaron right
All
now?
right, I think I'm back.
Dante, are you
Sorry,
okay?
no. I think it's yeah, I'm good. I'm good. Yeah, I don't know. It's like it's weird on my side. I don't know what's going on with it.
No, it's funny, dude. Like I haven't been
Um,
live in a while, so I'm just like trying to like get like just trying to get back into the swing of things. I'm like, are you okay?
that it was my truly my and Siberia love. So no, these are Thursday, Mike. Next Thursday, not Friday, Thursday. So yeah. Don says I'm still learning about the backpack now. John Kian says just missing ankle and shin articulation. Definitely.
Yeah, that's the only thing that's missing.
Paul says CC can pilot whatever he wants. Damn right. Don says I back that Kickstarter, but it's tough to get funded with just one figure. Very true.
It really like unless we're talking about something that's like a crowd, like a real freaking crowd pleaser. But you look
Yeah.
at something like that, like it's so niche, and not only that, it has so much competition. Like because it's not the only samurai figure that's out there. I mean, even if you
Right.
do want a samurai figure, and if you do want a Mifune, you could just commission someone to make a head sculpt and just put it on whatever figure you already have.
Yeah, and
I mean,
especially with
that sounds kind of jerky, but I'm like, you know.
I get what you're saying because even with like because you have D13 also making like those samurai gis as well.
Yeah, you have those which are very affordable as well.
Hey, what's going on, Mario? Tap dancing his way to the chat. Jungie says, "What's the Kickstarter about the Japanese action star?" Is it the action stars? I thought it was just a regular samurai. I didn't know if it was based off anybody.
It's based on Let me see.
Oh, Dom says I heard BBTS isn't doing that anymore.
Now, seeing that, yeah, because now starting, and it's something that I completely forgot because you and I were talking about it this week. Is that now that they have their own crowdfund like program that they use, which
Exactly.
I for one like I like their other stuff. Like I like that Tick action figure is just great, as is their Bulletproof from Cops and Crooks. I think their licensed stuff is really cool, but there's something about their Monster Force. There's something about even like these NPCs that have come out that just really leave me cold. I don't know what it is. And I've said it before that I think I'm just kind of tired of paramilitary figures. But then I think about like how not necessarily out of left field, but just like how mundane the other stuff is, like cheerleaders and gangsters in suits and things like that. Like I would have actually thought it would have been rather novel if they actually had like that set of cheerleaders. And I'm like, oh, like do they come with trigger finger hands? Like do they come with like like menacing head sculpts or something? But like no, they're just cheerleaders. That's it.
You wait for the stay-at-home mom. That's what you wait for. That's what I'm waiting for. I'm like, yeah.
I saw that, and that thing is just nuts. I'm like, who is the freaking market for this? I have no idea.
Yo, I'm gonna get her. But yeah, because I can start some trouble with that one. Don says they want people to go straight to the big bad launch pad instead of Kickstarter, which is true. Yeah. Yeah, I don't see BBTS backing now that they have their own crowdfunding program. Doesn't mean they can't come back around and offer it through BBTS. It's done.
Yeah.
Says it just take it out of the box store, throw away the box, and carry it to like a pocket figure. Rob says that the offer of an AOA themed pilot, Dante would have sat the toy in his lap on the plane. No AOA stuff. Oh, so Paul says YouTube has showed 3 commercials already since you started. Might as well freeze. Also, I didn't know that.
That's funny.
I did not know that. Paul says the D13 Nippon soft goods are great.
They look
And
really good. Yeah.
yeah, as Dom says, I'm waiting for a stay-at-home mom that they had on display at SDCC. See, there's a couple of us that still.
That still want that. So okay, I count 2. I
There you go.
count 2 people, not
But see,
including myself.
this is cool because Bart says I ordered a cheerleader to make a custom of my wife. She was a Penn State cheerleader back in the day. See, that's dope. Okay, that makes all sense.
See, look at that commercial right there that just came up. Because like I'm following the feed here on my phone. Like already commercials coming up.
I didn't know that. All right, I have to go. I guess I gotta change something in YouTube for that. I did not know they were putting commercials in there.
You got to make that money. Make that money.
Money I
Make
don't.
that money on ad rev.
What little I see of it. I'm with you, Don. I do want the priestess as well, and the gangsters and bank robbers. Yeah, I'm with you. I do want the priests. I want the priestess. The nuns, I guess they're called. Like just
Those action those freaking whatever nuns they are. Those like they remind me of something that like came out. This was like back like in like 2001, 2002. Like you would see like I would see them when I was in high school going into like comic shops. They were called Warrior Nun Ariala. And
yes.
I picked up one. And then I picked up like there was like another one named Shotgun Mary. I thought that was really cool. And when I saw that BBTS was doing those types of figures, I was like, this actually reminds me so much of that. I will pick up those nuns. Those nuns are actually really cool.
Yeah. I was like, when I seen those, I was like, yeah, these do look dope. Dude, I do need some of these. Omega says the cheerleader named Debbie. I doubt it. I highly doubt it, but I didn't see any names on them. Just named cheerleader.
They ain't got that license yet, son.
Yeah.
But they will. But they will.
Sure. All right. So
complete with Dallas uniform and everything.
All right, so kind of like getting to the meat and potatoes that like I wanted to talk about is mainly reissues. Are they good for the community? Or is there things that we need to say like, hey, we don't need reissues on everything or certain things? And I get like every once in a while, like there's a figure that doesn't that needs to be reissued because like a lot of people didn't get it. It was sold out pretty quick. Cool. Understand that. But figures maybe from like 2-3 years ago, when I feel like sometimes we got better versions of that figure recently. So that's kind of like I want to see what thoughts are on that. And I know Pulse is doing some reissues of some of the retro carded figures. And it's like I see a lot of people say, like, oh, great, I can get that lizard now. I'm like, well, we got like a better lizard at this point than that one. Or do you just need it for your enemy series collection that you're collecting? Now, if you just need it for that, cool. But I don't know. How can I put this? Is it going to be a trend where figures that were released like maybe 2-3 years ago are going to get released? And then my other thing is, let's say prices change from the time that they release to the time they reissue it. Is it going to be at that newer high price, or is it going to be at that price that it was before? And that to me is like, are you willing to pay the higher price for the reissue? This is kind of what are your thoughts, Jay?
I mean, I would say that I'm always all about a reissue because I've never really been about the collectability of something. Like I've never been about any type of exclusivity. Like if somebody wants any given figure, I would hope, that they have the opportunity to get it, whether it be now, whether it be 2 years from now. Like for instance, like you and I were talking, and I thought it was great that they were re-releasing that lizard, because I can say that, yeah, I did hem and haw on that lizard for a bit because I had already had the bath. But now that pinless tech has just so much more prominent. You look at just the number of poses that you can get that classic card lizard into. Like now, like of course, like my opinion over the last couple of years has changed, and I'm like, yeah, I actually do want that now. I think
Right.
it's terrific. And it all comes down to like any type of preference. People will say it's like, oh no, I actually like the other reissue lizard that they just did, which was the bath with the Todd McFarlane head,
Right.
which I think looks great, but at the same time, it still reuses a lot of pieces. It still has pins up in it, which is what actually kept me away from getting that particular lizard. It's also the reason why I sold off the bath, because I had hopes of actually getting that lizard, let's say like a year ago or so. But when I finally decided to bite the bullet to get that lizard, I looked on the secondary market, and it was already anywhere between $50 to $75. I'm like, okay, I'm not going to pay that much for a Marvel Legend, especially one that's been out for like I don't know how long. And
Right.
like I said, when it comes to collectability, like I'm not on that NECA, wavelength at all. It's what McFarlane gets off on as well, although not lately, because he's trying to just abandon ship on DC and just pushing everything out that he can.
Yeah,
But
that
with
dude.
Legends, I think that there's something that's incredibly novel about it, because of course it's all about just like filling those holes, it's filling those pockets that people got, especially with these Spider-Man villains, because they're so popular.
Yeah.
Like you look at just the rest of the figures that they did. Of course, we just got the Mysterio that came out this past year, which was the 2-pack, which I would imagine we're not going to see for a while, because they are very stingy with re-releasing those 2-packs. But I think as a nice consolation prize, they at least came out with the better of the two comic Mysterios, seeing that it's the one that actually has the better paint on it, the better
Mhm.
color scheme. You also have the Venom, which was originally, I think it was a PulseCon exclusive, or was it? It wasn't SDCC, was it?
No, I think that one was Walmart. I think it was a Walmart exclusive.
Was it Walmart? So yeah, you had something that was an exclusive way back when, and this was like during pandemic. Like this was like 2021, somewhere around there. So that one I think is well intentioned. I think that they have the right idea with it. Granted, I would still just love a completely new Venom, but for these purists who are trying to, like I said, fill those pockets, fill those holes with these characters they don't have, I think it's a great idea.
I get what you're saying, and I get that, and I do agree with what you're saying. Is I just feel like if you're going to re-release a Venom, why not release the other one that was stretcher carded, that didn't have like the animated paint on them?
Oh, the Walmart one.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
was that the Walmart one, or I thought the animated series one was a Walmart exclusive.
I want to say that the animated one was the PulseCon, and then
Okay,
then there was two Venoms that they came out with after that, which was the 3-pack Venom, and then
right,
you had the Venom, which was the Walmart exclusive with the reverse ab crunch.
okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, so like I would think for me, and I don't know if people can chime in and say if I'm wrong, right on it. This is just my opinion. I'm just saying I would think that Venom would be you want that Venom more than the animated series one, where it has like the red and blue kind of cell shading look on it. I
Mhm.
think that people want the cleaner version of it, like Mysterio, like the Retro Carter animated Mysterio. That one I love. Great, great figure. I love the colors on it. The colors pop on it. I know you. I know how much you dislike the Spider-Man 2-pack VHS one, but I love that Spider-Man. I love it.
I
It's one of
man, I made a pretty penny off that one.
because nobody could get it, which is wild. That and that was
Which it made no sense to me. I'm like, this guys, like the Spider-Man isn't even good.
I look. I enjoy it. Like for us, Spider. Like look, you're a Spider fan. Like look, we enjoy it. Like I enjoyed that one. I don't know why you didn't, but I still do. But I'm thinking if you're going to do reissues, the VHS packs would be great reissues. If you're going to start somewhere, start with those because a lot of people did not grab those, weren't able to get those because they went and they disappeared like that.
Oh yeah, and I think that they like I said, I think that they do have a good grasp on what it is that if they're going to reissue something, it's going to be something that's not going to be warming pegs. Like it's very rare that I will see a Spider-Man villain like on the pegs anywhere.
Right.
Like, and if I do, like the next time that I go to GameStop, it's usually gone. Like Cardiac, seems like Cardiac just came and went.
Yo, because we've been asking for that for years.
Yeah.
Years. Now I just need a comic issue spot and I'm good.
Yeah. But I think about stuff like, and you think about any particular type of Venom. Venom is the exact same way that Spider-Man is on a shelf, aside from those evergreens that they've been doing, the MCU ones. Any comic Spider-Man, it's going to fly off the freaking shelf. It's the same with any Venom that I've ever seen. It's very rare that I will see a Venom in store, like ever.
Now, before I start reading the what do you think? Like, do you think? So let's say they do reissue it. Okay, let's say they reissue it, but it's now at the new price tag. But there's nothing that was changed on the body. Are you still going for it, or is that something that makes you change? Still kind of like hesitant on getting it.
I mean, I think you're asking the wrong person here. because of course, like I take all sorts of other things into consideration. Right. Do we have BS tariffs? That are just putting a hurting on our wallet right now. What is our administration like? How much do other things cost right now? Like I'll try and like put that into perspective. Like kind of like freaking Philadelphia's soda tax. Like how much is my 12-pack of freaking Diet Dr. Pepper going to cost right now? If I know that this thing costs $12 to $13, then I know that my action figures are going to be going up. The cost of whatever. And it's something that, of course, I don't like it, but it's something that I've just learned to accept.
Right. Let's see. Megan says Marvel Legends should make Moon Knight mummies as army builders. Yeah, I can kind of see that. Robert says the Apocalypse Wave Deadpool need a reissue. Scalpers be stalking that figure. Which one came in the Apocalypse Wave? Which Deadpool was that? I'm trying to think.
That was no. Wait, which one was that? I can't even. I can't even remember.
Is that the one with look like a Mad Cat hat?
No, that one was in the Sauron wave.
Okay. I really don't remember which one it is. Hey, what's going on, Josh? Crown to the first beefing. Don says reissues will be at new price. Yesterday's price is in today's price, which is true. And that makes a question like, do you decide to buy it at today's price because you missed it at yesterday's price? Rob says, I'll pay more for a reissue if the body gets updated. But that's the thing, the body's not getting updated.
Yeah, that's the thing. It's like that's the one thing that keeps me away from a good portion of reissues. Like for instance, this was like a couple of years back. They reissued Rhino. Mm-hmm. And I was like, ooh, it's like, yeah, I would love a refresh on Rhino. But then seeing that it wasn't necessarily much of a refresh, it was the same body aside from no shoulder armor and different head sculpts. I was like, you know what? It's like, I think I'm actually good with the Rhino I already have. It's the same with Kingpin as well. Like along the way, like they have changed it up a little bit. Like the last Kingpin that they put out, they put it like on a slimmer bod and with a black suit. Yeah. It was like the same bod as like say like Joe Fixit or something like that. And even when I look at something like that, I'm like, you know what? Like I think I'm actually still good with my what is it, the Demo Goblin wave or whatever it is, the one in the white suit. I was like, I think I'm fine with that Kingpin. I think really it all depends, like I said, on what it is that you need for the collection, like what it is that you did miss out on. And I think, that's one of the reasons why the team is doing something like this is that, it's always great to get that second chance.
And I'm glad you mentioned Kingpin because I forgot about this. I think that Mezco one is it's going to blow all the Kingpins away. Just
Well, it looks great. It looks absolutely terrific. Now
you
you
know,
gotta hope that it's not going to equal the posability that these kingpins have because it's pretty slim. Like these kingpins really can't do much. Whereas if theirs can actually do a little something, and judging by what it is that they were able to do with their Hulk, like you saw, like it was in that
right.
thunderclap pose over at SDCC. I'm like, ooh, like Mesco is probably doing some stuff right now. So you would hope that they pull out the stops for that one. But you can even see just like with the amount of heads that
Yeah.
thing comes with, it looks pretty good.
I was like, 'cause we were talking about unboxing on Wednesday, and I didn't know the suit jacket can come unbuttoned. So I'm like, yo, that gives you a little bit more range because you don't have to be just pressed to just having it, the suit jacket always buttoned up. If that
Yeah,
suit jacket comes unbuttoned, I was like, yo, if everything off the top can come off, that somebody's going to do that recreation of Spider-Man in the
of
black suit,
Spider-Man. Yeah,
web up his throat. Yeah, I was like, yeah, like I feel like this, if this Kingpin it can do what they showing in those pictures can do, I feel like it does blow the Hasbro one out of water
yeah,
completely.
most definitely.
Real Fig says real issues before the updated version is kind of a kick in the nuts like the Silver Surfer. That one I can agree on because it was what we had to go through two iterations, three. We had three Silver Surfers within a short time period because we had the Walgreens one, then we had the HasLab one, and then we had the Retro Park.
And then you also don't want to forget that we have the Dark Surfer as well.
That's right. Yeah, Dark Surfer. So we went through Silver Surfers within a quick time period, which was even wild. And I understand, like everybody was like, when the HasLab was up for Galactus, they were like, "Yeah, like I finally get my Silver Surfer because I wasn't able to get it from Walgreens." I was like, "Was it really that hard to get it from Walgreens?" Like I was able to pick up two.
Yeah, I was able to get that one as well. I finally sold that one off on eBay like last summer or something like that because
Yeah,
we finally got that comic book wave one, which is actually really nice. There's not much of a difference. It's just pinless
no,
this time,
yeah,
and
it's
and
pinless.
and the same. What is it? I think it's the same head sculpt from the Galactus wave.
Yep, well, it does have a little tad bit more shine onto it, I think, as well too. I think
Oh
it's a
yeah,
little, yeah,
it has that Walgreens shine to it.
yeah.
Whereas the one that came with the Galactus, like, dude, like I sold that thing off quickly. I was like, get this thing out of here.
People report says two Venoms, one cup. Yeah, I know what you might. Don says could be contractual issues if one was exclusive, which is true. I forgot. I do forget about that too. Paul says if a figure was scarce and in demand like Power Princess, then by all means reissue it. Don't reissue crap that's just warmer. That's just warmer for to cloud the pegs all over again for $7 more. I fully agree. I keep my fingers crossed for eternal reissues. Hey, you ain't go to Ollie's. They got them all on the shelf for you. They're sitting there right there for you at Ollie's, lined up, ready for you to pick up.
That's funny. I have yet to even go to like one of these Ollies, man. Like they're all in New Jersey. I've never been to one. And I would imagine that if I were to walk in, I wouldn't see crap. I wouldn't see nothing.
You remember? So you remember where the Toys R Us used to be with Grand River Mall, next to Grand River Mall?
I think so. Yeah. 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 Yeah.
That's Ollie's.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I've been there like a couple times.
You find anything?
Every once in a while, but I haven't been there like a good 2 or 3 years now.
Yeah.
Like they used to have some good stuff, and just like sometimes it's hard. Like I don't feel like traveling like that far.
No,
There's
that's her.
there's another one I think near Kennett. Kennett. It's there's no alleys out there near Kennett. It's not too. It's a little far from me, but still, it's not like super out of the way. So that's the second one I've been to, and it was all right. It wasn't really. They didn't really have a whole lot there, and I don't know if Hasbro's still like getting this stuff either sent over there or Holly's is still picking up stuff from Hasbro from over there. So I couldn't even begin to tell you.
Yeah. Yeah.
FIT all Eternals all the time. I need a Peter Parker animated on a retro card. Now, see, that would be something I know a lot of people do want. Like that should be a reissue. Like I say, the VHS set should be something that I think should get reissued. Those sets should be. Omega says they gotta redo the X-Men 97 Jean. She's undersized and needs a belly button crunch.
Good luck with that.
I want to update it Sinister. 97 would be fine. Did we? I don't think we haven't seen Sinister in 97. But updated because Sinister's on that what's that Omega Red body?
They did do a cell shade Sinister, didn't they?
Oh,
it was a single card.
Was it a single card? I thought it was
yeah.
Yes.
Let me see.
Because I think the last Sinister I got was like this. It wasn't a retro card one. It was just like I think it was like part of Build-A-Figure Wave. I forget which one. Because he was on that bigger body.
Because there was the bath, and then where is it, dude? Let's see. Because there was the what? It was the Wendigo, and then then you had this one. Hold up, which was the VHS box set.
Yeah, that's what. Yeah, okay. Yeah. So that one I did skip that one.
And that one, I actually have no idea if it had pins or not.
That's a good question. Yeah, I don't remember.
Because, like, if anything, that one may have just been just a straight up repaint. Yeah, this John got pins. Yeah, that's why I totally skipped that thing.
Real Fix says, are the updates better plastic? My 20th anniversary cap had gummy knees and was wondering about getting a reissue. No, it's the same plastic, honestly. Like, I honestly don't think anything's really been updated on the reissues. It's just the reissue of that same figure. So there's no real like change to the plastic.
Yeah, I wish I could give a concrete answer to that. It's very rare that I pick up any type of reissue. So if I were to like judge on like any single like figure that I have like now, like that like Hasbro's coming out with, like if that plastic in general just feels better.
Yeah.
But like at the same time, like you have to take into account, like, is your space humid? Is your space warm? Like I find that like a lot has to do with like climate of what's around your collection. And like sometimes like you'll find that like if you have like a hotter space, it's much more prone to like just being super gummy.
I agree that because like there's so my basement gets kind of warm during the summertime. And I noticed like the only ones who really get like that gumminess is like my women figures. Like my White Queen, her legs are like bone legged.
That one's also, to be fair, it's which White Queen is it?
I think it was the one in the box set.
The one in the box set, the one in the and you also have to take into consideration that figure's just old now. Like we think about like, I just got that figure. It's like that figure's a pandemic figure. Like that figure is like back when Hasbro was still doing PulseCon.
Yep.
Like, and they haven't had PulseCon for the last like what, 3 years?
2. I think it's 2.
2 years.
2 years. Yeah, I think the last one they did was what, 2023.
Yeah, it's like with oh my god, the Detroit Machine that like nobody wanted at all. I think you actually find that figure at Ollie's now.
Yeah,
that along with MODOK, you find that one.
He's still in the box back here. I never opened that MODOK. And it's funny because somebody said, I was asking on Reddit about it. It was like, yeah, it's like, hey, I've been looking for this. This is great. And like, I can't wait to open it. I was like, I've had that and had not opened it. And you know what this one is from? Can you take a wild guess when I got this?
When?
Remember when they used to have everybody on the PulseCon streams?
Oh yeah,
that's what
yeah. And that's all the way back. That was like what, 2022?
Yeah, sometime around there.
Something like that, yeah.
Yeah, that was during the pandemic. Yeah. Yes. Yeah.
Oh my god, I remember. Oh, dude, I remember. I was so disappointed in that when they reached out to like all of us to do that, and they're like, "Yeah, and we'll totally send you like a box of like all of the exclusives." I'm like, "Hell yeah, like sign me up. I'll be like a face in the background. Why not?" And then they gave out like all the boxes to like these randos. And then finally, like when they sent us out like what our prize was, it was a freaking Modoc.
Yeah. I just ordered this. So I was like,
I know. I was
golly.
like, what the hell? Like I just bought this. Come on.
Uh, Rob said it had no bath for that Deadpool. Don says you may be paying more than the figure was originally, but less likely the secondary market prices. Omega says the best example as a reissue redo is the Gamer vs. Juggernaut. It's perfect. Yeah, the Gamer vs. Juggernaut is he still over here with me? I can't remember where he's at. He's somewhere near me. Oh yeah, here he is. Jugs, Jugs always stays near me. But yeah, this I'm okay with because at least it's updated and it has some new stuff on it. I can deal with a reissue like this. It's just like it basically for me. I'm saying one question is the same reissue of the same figure, and there's nothing updated on it. Uh, yeah, Paul says Beast. Prime says no, Jay. You have to get them all. The real collectors get everything, question nothing. Paul says I'm not a real collector.
Yeah.
What's a toy? Real fix of the Gamerverse Kingpin head sculpt looks good on that white and black suit body one. Gamerverse one, yes. Okay, yeah, yeah. I just keep forgetting there's the Gamerverse one, and there's the regular the other two. Don says I've never seen a figure in Walgreens near me. See, that's so weird. Like I remember a lot of people, like a lot of places didn't have any in stock, or they had like just like older ones that was just shelf, like sitting on the shelf
Yeah.
longest time.
I was pretty lucky in my what that was like back when like me and my wife were living in South Philly,
Mm.
and there was a Walgreens on Broad Street, and dude, like I got every single exclusive I wanted. Like I remember I got the Yellow Daredevil, I
Yep.
got Thing, I
Mm.
got Surfer, um who else? There was a few more that I got. I remember I was able to get Human Torch there.
Yep.
I got Sue there. I remember getting Sue. Um, yeah, dude, I got more than a few there. It was nice. It was a nice little space
The
because
only
like
one,
nobody gave a crap about toys in that area of South Philly.
well, at least at least it was easy for you to get it because I had a hard time getting Danny Moonstar. Like I could never find her at any of the Walgreens I went to.
It's funny, Danny Moonstar. Like I had the opportunity to get her. I
Mm.
saw her at a Walgreens in Center City, like right there, like on Broad.
Right.
It was the Walgreens that used to be on Chestnut and Broad,
Okay.
which is now a Insomnia Cookies.
Guess they didn't last too long. Prime says Dante flexing his Walgreens inventory is shame. Well, yo, I help people out who got them. Dom Chichiar says, I gotta go to Ollie's with Art G. He gets the VIP treatment. Him and Tim.
Yeah.
Him and Disavow get the VIP treatment. Prime says, I do Jay's raw shopping. Okay, that was just
It's
one.
true. He was able to get me freaking Wong and Doctor Strange. It's gonna be really interesting to see what makes it to Ross this year. It's kind of depressing if you go in there now. You know why?
What's that?
Because it's a freaking NECA TMNT graveyard.
Wow. Yeah, I've seen a lot of people say like they're getting like their NECA turtles from there, which is crazy because I feel like that's kind of on NECA's fault because one, whoever you're sending to these targets either not refilling or not stocking up their shelves correctly,
Yeah.
and like it's a graveyard there. So now everything gets pushed over to Ross now because he's like, oh, we
What's
got inventory.
and it's a wide assortment, dude. Like they have the Toon stuff, they have the movie stuff, they have the Mirage comic stuff. I'm like, dang, y'all, like what happened here? Like, I get that they are losing the license, but it's kind of just adding insult to injury now.
Yeah. Bart says before a reissue or repaint, I'd love to see some deep cuts like Nith Man. I don't. We'll probably still get the deep cuts at some point. Like Box, I'm gonna be real with you. Box was a character I never even heard of.
I know, I never heard of Box either.
Don't even remember this dude being on Alpha Flight. Don't never ever seen this dude on Alpha Flight at all. Like I'm like Box.
I do name Box.
Like you mean cardboard box? Like box? They got carry around? Nah, don't even remember any of that.
Like for real, dude. Like I actually have no problem with Hasbro like eliminating any of the bath pieces. And of course, you have people who are complaining, saying, "Well, I'm paying the same price." I'm like, "Yeah, but I have less junk that I'm not doing anything with here at my house." Like, I would rather just like not have the plastic debris. Like, I have that box head like here. I'm like, what the hell am I gonna do with this? I don't want it here.
You know what you do? Just like start a pile of like bath pieces that you don't want and just sell it off on eBay. Like, oh, here's a box of bath pieces. Here you go.
You know what I did? Like I'm like I don't know if it was a kindly thing to do or if just a jerk thing to do. Is that because I did a huge freaking Legends purge this past March of just getting rid of a bunch of pin stuff, and then I just had these huge bags of bath pieces, and I'm like, dude, like it's gonna cost so much more just to ship these out than it is to like actually like what sell like just to do anything with them. So I ended up just taking them down to like our local thrift store, and I was like, "Here,
All right,
take
yeah.
do whatever you want with them, man."
Prime says VHS Sinister. Don says he came in a VHS box, but it was a solo release. It was straight up repaint. Prime says my space is steamy. Really? Got Sonic in there, Prime, huh? You have Sonic in your little collection room? All right, cool. Your White Queen's bone leak. Whoa, Dante, chill with them. Yeah, hey, now. You know, I'm tired of you, Prime, always beefing with me. Bart says the Ollie's by me has 10 of the Elvis Modocs since Christmas. They're $29.99.
Man, it's too much. That's way too much. You are not going to sell them for $29.99. They don't even go. They don't even go that much on eBay right now.
Exactly. You know, I probably do still have figures from 2010 in boxes packed up somewhere.
I will say this: there's only one good thing about that Modoc set, and that is the other figure that it comes with.
Oh, I forget. Yeah, the agent, whatever his name is, agent. Some agent. I think it's just agent. Wasn't his name agent? Just agent.
Something like that. It's a good figure. Great posability, good sculpt. Yeah.
I guess I'll never know. That box. I'll never know to this day. Yeah, Prime says Ross has so much NECA, it's wild. Paul says, I'm totally snatching up all the Ross NECA. I'm shameless. Bart says, same. Never heard of Box, but when I saw that figure, I just got the set for him and screw the figures he came with. Damn, even Dark Hawkeye? Like, I feel like Dark Hawkeye was like one of the main ones to get out of that set. And Ghost Rider, because I'm a big Ghost Rider fan.
It's a good looking figure. But like for me, like I'm not building the Dark Avengers. So I'm like, I don't need this. Yeah. The only one that I cared about was that revamped Lady Deadpool, which I thought was terrific.
I know. I was like, this man did a Lady Deadpool like this. I was gonna message you that day. I seen the video. I was like, nah, let me leave him alone.
And then I will say that US agent isn't bad, but like the under boot paint is just not good, like at all. I'm like, you know what? Like, I'm not gonna chance this. I'm not gonna chance this buying this online because I'm just gonna get it in and it's gonna be crap.
You know what the funny thing about it? Like when I open up, I like that US agent. It's great for posing up. I'm like, why does this feel like a Toy Biz figure? This looks it looks generically like a Toy Biz
It
figure.
it kind of does with like the weird expression that it has.
Yeah, I was just like, yo, like, can my man get like a different expression? Like, but what I'm looking at him like, and the more I mess with him, I'm like, this is something like Toy Biz would make, but this has more articulation in it. Paul says I have a ton of legends and I can't give them away. I'm sorry. Sorry, Paul.
It is true. There are some legends that just will not sell at all.
And that's why when I do an eBay sale, like I got as many legends as I can from Toy Biz and regular, and I just sell them all a lot. And they move faster that way. Prime said the bat pieces selling is actually good. I sold all my bat pieces at a local toy show. Some dude brought them off for like $20 to $30.
You see, if you sell them in person, it's worth it.
Right.
But to have to mail them off, like they get heavy. They are very heavy.
Oh, here's a question. Prime says, "What's a wish list team you want that they haven't made?"
That's actually a pretty good question.
Yeah,
I mean, if anything, like I would love like I would love an Art Adams freaking Fantastic Four box set.
oh yeah. I would
Like,
actually want them to do. Um, I forget the name of the team right now. They had a short-lived TV movie because it was like all the young like with Chamber in them, and Chamber Jubilee.
I know what you're talking about. Yeah, I
I
know
forgot-
exactly what you're talking about. Like what you're talking about what is it the Runaways? Yeah,
Not the Runaways, no, not that one. But no, the X like they were X-Men team. They
but
had
they were
Chamber,
an X. Yeah,
yeah, Jubilee, uh, Penance. No, not Penance. Was it Penance? No, yeah, not Penance. I forget who was like. I remember who kind of was on team, and I can't remember. But I would like them to do that because actually, Toy Biz did make them. Bart says my wife got the Ghost Rider. I saw a box and I was like, hold on, give me that piece.
it's a good looking figure. I mean, I will say that even though it's not it's not faithful to the comic, I did really like that silver head sculpt way more than the white one, which is why I haven't picked it up.
Yeah, I what I'm going to do is because I still have the file for the other one that was up on Tinkercad. So I'm just going to print that one up and paint it because I have. So the funny thing is, like, I have the orange, like I have orange resin, clear resin, and thanks to Detour, he told me to put a little bit of red in there to give a little bit more flame effect, like a little bit of a fire effect. So I can print out the flames on that, and I'm like, cool, I'm done.
Nice.
Let's see. Versus Devo, U.S. agent, you mean? Yes, Devo. Ooh, Mega says Phoenix Force. That would
That'd
be,
be pretty cool. Yeah.
and actually, we're going to get if you are playing Marvel Token Fighters, you can Cyclops Phoenix Force is coming on as a DLC character. Real quick, any chance they put the EOV as a Pulse exclusive? That's a good question.
You could say, I mean, I could see it happening. Like now that we actually have just like these limited pre-orders, I don't see why not. If it's just the ride,
Yeah.
because you look at it, it's like that's what it was that people just wanted. They just wanted the damn car with the figure, and that's it.
Before I get to that, I'll read the super chat. Thank you, Logic Blaster, for $10 super chat. So, what's up, guys? Just wanted to throw some support your way. Hope you're doing well. Thank you. I appreciate it. Hope you're doing as well. It's almost kind of like a redundant sentence. I don't know. I understand what they were trying to do. I think it was like that whole deal with the kind of devil. But I think it's done better now how it is with Mephisto being released as a singular figure.
Oh yeah,
I feel like we got more options with this Mephisto than we did with the Engines of Vengeance.
yeah. I got it right here. I'm telling you, I could have done without that throne, but It's good.
I'm aggressive with throwing because like as well too like if you look to I think if you're looking from the back and on the right hand side of it, you can see like where the seam is where you connect it, and I didn't like that.
Yeah, yeah.
I did not like that. But it it does what it does for now until I can figure out something else I want to make for it. But
You look like people are like trying to sell that thing on eBay right now. Like it's going for peanuts. Like nobody wants it. It's the same thing as like Destro's Despoiler from
yeah,
Classified. Like everybody wants the figure, nobody wants the vehicle because it takes up a lot of space.
and that's the problem. Now it's coming down to space. Bart says AOA Dante just say that is what you want. No, not Age of Apocalypse. No, that's not what I want. Break it down for us, Jay. What's the details on this F4?
Oh yeah, so you got another Danny Ketch, Ghost Rider. You got Logan. You got Joe Fixit, and then you also have Spidey.
Yeah,
And of course, like these are all figures that like we've gotten in the past, but like I would just love just art, like artist specific. That's what it is that I would absolutely adore.
I'm with you on that because so in one of my detox I do have that set up with the Gray Hawk,
Yeah,
Logan, and I think it's Logan in regular clothes, and then I think it's the one that came with the motorcycle,
yeah.
and then that's was it that it was a single card of Spider-Man. It was with the darker colors, the darker blue and red. That was on that retro card.
Oh, the retro Spider-Man.
Yeah, and then which I forget which Ghost Rider I put in there. It was one of the single releases that came out a while ago.
It was
Yeah,
probably what it was probably the Johnny Blaze, but but in black. Yeah,
yeah, I think so. I think
yeah.
that's what. Yeah. I like Dark Riders from mid '90s X-Men. You know what? Or Midnight Suns. That's a team they haven't come out with.
Yeah, that they have not done.
No, like I think you could sell a Nomad if you did like a Midnight Suns set
Oh
with no.
yeah, that would sell.
Yeah.
That would sell.
Uh, they pick a good team. You can't remember the team you want. Come on, they do better. Look, I just said Midnight Suns. There you go. Hey, look, there you go. There's something. Everything that has lab campaign has been released, so just the ride as made to order would be cool. Yeah, I feel like that's fine. I don't have no problem with that. Like Apocalypse went pretty quick as well, and he was made to order from the X-Men '97.
Yeah.
Dom says just print a throne and show it to Dwight. They'll reissue. Yeah. I will not say yes or no about this Kang throne again. That's all I will say. I'll comment on. I'll comment on it. I will say this: somebody on the team had it before they made it. That's all I'll say. Yeah, I guess that's what I gotta do. Like I gotta be like Thanos. I guess I just have to do it myself. But yeah, I kind of getting back to everything. So like, I feel like we were saying, like if the reissue is something that has no new parts, I just want to kind of hear from everybody who's watching in the chat as well. Are you still going to buy it at the higher price? Because that's the thing. Like, if they reissue a figure at the same figure with no updates on it, and they're like, "Hey, here's a figure that you all couldn't get," would you buy it at the higher price? Because the price of what it was, like Dom said yesterday, is not. It's not going to be the same price as it is today.
Yeah.
Like, I can't get gas from like early 2000s at that price. Dollar and some odd change. Hey, you know how long that'll last me? 2 weeks. $2 gas? Shoot, man, I'll be living large, living off the hog with that. You ain't getting those mortgage rates from like 2000.
Oh my God, I'm so freaking glad that like my wife and I like got our mortgage 2019. Oh geez.
Yeah. Who you talking?
We're living sweet right now.
I was 2016. I was happy. I was like, man, go ahead and give me what I need. So yeah, I'm just curious. Like I really, like I said, it's not and not just Hasbro too. I don't know if other independent companies are going to do that as well. Um, and I can understand like saying, hey, this figure sold out. We'll get some more. We're getting more in. Not a reissue, but we're getting more in at that same time. And then, like, I love Jada. Don't get me wrong, but I think it was kind of a fudge up with that Invincible Battle Damage figure because that one, I don't know if they under made that figure or it was just like, hey, we're only making so many of them and then that's it. But it was kind of heartbreaking to not be able to get that day of when it went up. And then you have Akuma and the head packs the next day. Like, hey, we still got Akuma head packs, but we're out of them.
Got plenty of those.
Yeah. And from what Don was telling me, SDCC was like the line was always jam packed there at that booth.
Yeah.
Try that figure. It was jam, but to gut packed. Like they were turning people away. That's how bad it was.
It's funny in that, like, I don't know, because like I don't know June very well. I don't know anybody at Jada like at all. So like I'm wondering if it was just part of, I mean, just part of the plan, just to build hype on the line coming out in 2027. It's like,
Right.
oh, like if you couldn't get it now, hey, you're gonna want to pick everything up once it actually comes out because these figures are hot. I mean, and that's not to say that they aren't hot because they are. Like people have been waiting for decent Invincible figures for quite some time because it's something that we don't have. Like I will say that Diamond tried their best. They weren't great at all. And I picked up both of those. I picked up Invincible and Omni Man, and I tried my best with them. I was like, yeah, like these things just aren't good. They're not good figures.
Yeah.
So when they finally came out with an Invincible figure that was actually worth a damn, people just ate it up. They just freaking ate it up. And you look at the comparison between what it is that their Street Fighter line is doing right now, which people absolutely love. I love it. But you look at where the market is now to where it's not just Jada anymore. It's Storm Arena. It's 52 Toys. It's all these folks who are now, whether they're licensed or unlicensed. Like you have people like Ex Kokan, who are making the Chun Li figures. The market is just swamped with Street Fighter figures now, and only one brand out there is making 12 scale Invincible figures. So you know that folks just freaking want it. They just want it. They're freaking hungry for it, dude.
Yeah, it's I don't know. I don't know. I forgot my thought that quick. I'm losing my mind. I'm getting old. Oh, Don says Dwight said, "Who's Dante?" First, if nothing new passed, I just did with the classifier. I did that with the classified range viper, which what's funny with GI Joe, they do put them back out, but it's retro cards, which I'm fine with that because it's like, all right, everybody goes nuts for the retro card figures most times, depending if it's a character that they really want. Don says it's a figure I missed, but one, and the higher price is lower than the secondary market. Then I'm fine with it. Prime says no, I'll just play the long game. Robert says I'll buy something I miss at higher price, but that's about it. Prime says look at what Mezco does now. That shipping is wild. $112 figure cost me almost $150 out here in Cali. I told you, just ship it to my house. No taxes. What are y'all like? That's why. Look, as much as I hate on Delaware, we ain't got no taxes on that.
No taxes.
So it's just me paying for the figure and shipping. So I can't complain too much about it. Real quick, so they definitely underestimate the hype for the Invincible joint. Now I think that's the other issue too. And I also wanted to go into what he also said too. Uh, putting that conquest head in there is kind of like if you couldn't get that battle damage invincible, like now you can't get that head for the conquest figure that comes out.
Yeah.
And it's like, man, like, well, I can't get the figure, like, and everybody else gets to switch out the heads on their conquest. Like, it kind of, that's why I kind of, it's almost like what Mafex did, what they did when they're doing Hush the first time. He put that, what was it? The Kryptonite ring hand for Batman,
Oh, for
and then
Batman, yeah.
for
And
Superman.
with that Superman.
Yep. And it was like, all right, well, there's like, well, I guess they assumed like the new people were gonna probably get Superman, so you will already have Batman, so you would get Superman to go with it, which I understand, but it was made available to everybody, which made everybody was able to get a chance to have a chance to get it, and that thing's been redone to like to the sun comes like so the sun shines everywhere. But to me, that makes sense on that end. But I understand like this battle damage invincible was limited to SDCC, was SC exclusive and everything. But to have that piece put in there for a figure that's coming out later and well, I should say next year at this point, it kind of like deters you like, well, if I can't get it, what's the point of me having that figure? And the only ones that and the last I want to say, which is really weird, and I don't think many people know this, I have the mini mates from the for the Invincible figures. And which is like super weird. Like I never really see anybody like post about it. Because it only came with Alan Alien, Adam Eve, Omni Man, and Invincible. It was a 4-pack. That was it. Nothing else. They put out nothing else beside that 4-pack. And it makes me curious, like, why didn't they go past that? Why did they had a deep roster to go with? They could have get Battle Beast and all them, but I don't know if it got canceled or what happened with it.
Yeah, you gotta wonder like what image is like as a licenser.
Yeah.
Like what like and it's funny in that like all of a sudden like we have the Super 7 pre-orders that just dropped out of nowhere. They're going to be available in like a few weeks on Amazon.
Yeah. Which and also too, I found out too for those who do game Invincible Versus. I didn't know that was an in-house game that was made. They made that in-house, so they took a gamble on it. From what I understand, it was not a great gamble. It was, I guess, a decent gamble, but I guess it didn't sell as many copies as they thought it was going to. So, and I think they're letting people go, unfortunately. Um, I did play the beta. It was okay. It wasn't like something I'm like, I gotta get this. I was more hyped for Marvel Ticket Fighters. Um, but yeah, like Sky, and I don't think it's Image. Sorry, Skybound. Yeah, Skybound took a gamble on it, and very few companies do that. Do an in-house game of their own IP. Like it was a huge risk and a gamble, and then now to kind of see like Magic shut down that department. Dom says June said they ordered the same amount they always ordered and didn't anticipate the demand. That's tough because you were touting this before the pre-orders went up for the regular figures, which was almost like that tick situation we talked about. Because that green tick came out, and then the blue tick like dropped right before FCC.
Right there, yeah.
Because everybody was questioning like, well, how you putting the green one out if I can't get the blue one?
See, I'll be right back, Dante. My food is outside. I need to go get that.
No problem.
I'll be right back.
Yeah, no problem. So it's to me, I get that they may not know the hype for it, but I'm like this, as Jay said, this is you're the only company. You're the only company putting this figure out. Only one that's putting this out. So yeah, there's definitely going to be some hype around it. Dom says, I think Amazon jumped the gun on the pre-orders. They pulled them down, and I read they'll be available pretty much everywhere you can buy Super 7. Okay. Yeah, I didn't jump on those. The Super 7 ones I don't really mess with too much because just so articulation is not like super great on there. But yeah. But that's why I kind of like want to have this conversation because I feel like if things get reissued too much, does that now mess up the market? Does it saturate the market for figures that we like always want and always we like, oh well, it's always available. I can just wait until it drops in price. Or is it now like maybe I should grab this figure when it goes up for pre-order and take my chance now and then instead of taking my chances later. So I'm just always curious about that because I see a lot of people who say like, oh, I want to wait. I'll wait till I see if it hits retail before I go grab it. And then it's like, oh, well, they never hit retail. I was never able to grab it. And now it's back up while I try to get on the secondary market and it's ridiculously overpriced. Like, well, that's a chance that you took. If you took that chance, I don't know what to tell you. Like, honestly, don't know what to tell you on that one. I was just saying, when people say like, basically when the pre-order goes up for a figure that they really want, they're like, oh, well, I'll take my chances to see if it hits retail. And then they'll be like, yeah, it never hit retail and on secondary market, it's too expensive. I'm like, certain characters, you know you can't take a chance. Like if it's a Spider-Man character, I'm not taking a chance on that.
Nah, no way.
Yeah, I'm not taking that. I'm not risking that. Like, hey, maybe I can go get it at Target when it comes out. No, I'm going pre-order. I'm going to get it. Now, if it's a character, like, I know probably like, it's weird. Like, so one of the weird ones was like Power Princess. Who knew that would be a big hit?
Like as soon as people started customizing that thing into a Wonder Woman, boom! It just you could not find that thing on a shelf.
Yep.
And you look on eBay, like even while it was out, it was going for anywhere between $80 to $100, which for a Marvel Legends figure is absolutely absurd in a secondary market for a figure that just came out.
But then they actually reissued it, and I guess people were able to get it, but still, it's still sold out. Still sold out. Rick Philly says they should put pre-orders up for Wave 1 on Invincible in January to gauge the SEC quantity better. Yeah, I guess they could, but supposedly it was supposed. Like, I guess the first wave was supposed to come out this year, but then it got pushed back to January.
Yeah, which is still very, very interesting. Like I thought these things were supposed to come out like in September, October, somewhere in there originally.
I thought so as well. I assumed sometime it was going to be sometime this year, but it was never any pre-orders that had gone up. Like we waited for so long for the pre-orders that never went up until just recently. I'm like, all right, well, I might as well get it in now while I can.
And you gotta hold on. You gotta wonder why that is. And granted, like I said, like I don't know anybody at Jada or June very well. But the one thing that I do know is at least just like watching their stuff on Toy Migos is that they're very proud of their product. You know, like they want these things to be flawless. And I will say that like while it's like it's not that big a deal, the bicep comes off very easily on this. And for me, like it's dude, I have plenty of Mayfex figures that do that. It was never that big a deal. Like you just plug it right in and there you go.
Right.
It could have been that. You know?
No, I get that because a lot of people have posted that. Like a lot of people said they had issues with this Battle Damage Invincible. And it's just not, like I thought it was just something like within like a little bubble, like okay, just maybe, but no, like it grew out of it was bigger than what I thought it was. Because literally almost everybody who had got that figure was like saying there was some kind of QC issue with it.
Yeah.
Either, like, bad paint on it, pieces.
Yeah,
like,
folks were having trouble with the diaper paint, which I'm very happy that has not happened to mine.
Yep. Don says, I do sometimes get the feeling that June sometimes underestimates the popularity of what Jada is doing. I almost call it overly humble. Real quick says they revealed Wave 1 a whole ass year ago. Yeah, and it's crazy. I don't mind So, and granted, do not take this is just me saying this. I love Monster Force. Love them to death. Sometimes that 2 year, 3 year window period, it was like, this is a long time. Used to come out. I love the figures. I love when I get them in hand and I can play with them. Like, but man, with Jada, it's not that you don't have that wait time, which is good. It's not like a long wait time. It's usually by the time you pre-order them, within like 2 or 3 months, they're out. What's going on, Pack? How you doing? Real face is over humble is an interesting way to put it. Don says, granted, seeing all the people posting pictures of the damaged Invincible, I feel like I may be the only one who didn't get it. You're not the only one. I had the order from Australia. So
How much did that cost in Australia? Was that about 75?
probably more. I don't even remember now. I just spent the money. I closed my eyes and hit the checkout button at that point.
Speaking of a lot of money, and I'm not trying to change courses here at all. You gonna get those NR Bruce Lees?
No, they look great. Don't get me wrong; they look amazing. NR's been knocking out of the park with what they've been doing. They're just not for me.
It's funny. Like, this is actually, I don't own anything NR because I think their scaling is just way too all over the place for me. Whereas their Dark Knight trilogy stuff is just way too small. Their comic stuff is just way too freaking. It's practically McFarlane. But then when I finally saw their Bruce Lee, and I was like very, very apprehensive. But finally, like when I saw D's video on that today, dude, like the sizing is just, it's perfect. It's absolutely perfect. And now I'm just like, oh God, like I can't even choose between the both of them. But they're spendy, dude. Like they've got to be like at least $120 a piece.
Ooh, yeah.
It's pretty spendy. Like I'm in freaking I'm in like Afterpay. I'm in Klarna right there. I'm like, yeah, we're gonna have to do that.
That's Mesco money right there. I'm like, you better come with a Mesco bunch of effects too.
I mean, it comes with like crap ton of hands. It's got the nunchucks. Yeah, all sorts of stuff.
Mike says, I would have hated my life, but I had to pay the aftermarket price on Invincible and his arm popped off. I get it, yeah.
I mean, we pay the exact same amount like for a Mafex figure that does the exact same thing.
Yeah.
Like what I find out, like, what's the difference?
Yeah, which is funny too. Like I found myself dropping off from Mafex a lot. Like I think well, I still got the Punisher tee.
Speaking of which, yeah, I still need to buy that. Save that for me.
I still have it here. I did get X-Man.
Oh, you got the X-Man?
Yeah, I did get him. So I'm just like, this. And then I got Wonder Woman. I have Wonder Woman pre-order as well. So,
on pre-order.
Yeah, so Wonder Woman might be the last one until Mattel comes out with their line.
I gotta admit that freaking Doomsday looks pretty cheeks, man. I am not a fan of it at all. I really wished I liked it more. And it's very rare that I say that about any figure out the gate. I'm like, yeah, it's not great. It's very soft. It's very, very soft.
All right, let me hold up. Real quick says Game of Death Bruce Lee is an instant cop. Don says I ordered from Australia too. It wasn't bad. Real quick says that Malfex Doomsday looks like a Mattel figure from 2016. Yes. So I looked at that. I posted it in the Facebook group chat. Excuse me, Facebook group. If you want to join, it's under Infinity Equation Podcast Facebook group. I looked at it and I was not happy with it. I have to go back and look at the comic to see if Doomsday's eyes were covered like that, because it looks like when I look at the figure, his eyes look like that. I'm like, Dad, is he sleepy? Is he crusty? Is like crustiness on his eyes? Like I don't remember them having bones over his eyes like that. So I gotta go and look at it again. And it's just like, I don't know. And Superman just looks. My boy went to have the eyes closed. Look, he's just tired. He's like, I'm at peace now.
Yeah.
Let's go with the eyes closed. It's like it looks like I'm just a piece of what I am now. Like, yeah, really? You're happy with this? You're happy with yourself? It's not something I need, and I know I'm like, all right, cool, because I I did have on pre-order the Bruce Wayne and Clark Kent, and I canceled those.
Yeah, yeah.
And I was like, do I really need them? I'm like, no. I was like, I wouldn't feel happy with them. I'll probably sell them off anyway. Don says I ordered both in-art Bruce Lee's. I never even touched an in-art before, only saw them behind glass. Prime says that Doomsday with his man bun. Yeah. I feel like the Mattel Doomsday was a lot better.
You know, the McFarlane actually isn't half bad either.
I know.
And it's huge.
I didn't pretend. I'm just gonna pretend you didn't say that.
Man, he's got his hits every now and again. He does.
Every now and again. Not it's like every maybe once a year, maybe twice a year. He's right.
Like even like the Hellboy that I covered like this summer. While it's definitely not perfect, it's not bad. It's not a bad figure.
Real Big says, I hope Mattel drops containment suit Doomsday. Surprise, Todd left that one on the table. Todd leaves a lot of stuff on the table. That man is so left. Like, you don't know what figure's gonna come out what wave at this point.
It's crazy, dude. Like he's going like up to the freaking finish line with what it is that he's doing with the DC line.
Let's see. Don said, just check my receipt. The Jada Invincible Street Fighter head pack and expedited shipping came to about $140.
That's actually not bad. That's not bad at all. I mean, that's that's a lot less than actually buying a ticket to SDCC, buying a plane ticket, buying lodging, buying food. I'll pay that. I'll totally pay that.
What's the line? I buy that for $1.
I buy that for $1.
The Free Report says the DC UC Doomsday looks even better in comparison. Yeah. Yeah,
it's been a while. I haven't seen that one in a bit. I never owned that one.
I did. I have it. So I think it was the containment suit. No, was it? No, it was a non-containment suit one. Was part of that Mattel.
It was the Matty collector. Yeah,
collector. Yeah. And I still have. I have both. I have both of those Doomsdays. So like once Mattel starts making their DC figures, and I'll probably slowly get rid of my DC universe. Now, the only one I know that still goes a high price that I'm not going to probably get rid of until they remake is Legion of Superheroes.
Oh yeah.
That one I don't think is ever going to go down in price, just because no one
will ever make them. Yeah.
And that one was just wow. That was wild with the invisible figure and the plastic. And I was like, you get it, kidding me. Dante is about to be Jay for the show for Probably. No. Talking about Tony Mac. Yes, Tony did. It's the same McFarlane. Real quick, so the recent Black Adam, Brainiac, and Sinestro were bangers. Glad there weren't $35 either. Figure report says saving McFarlane 3 times and Tony Mac appears. Yeah, he's going to appear. What's going on, guys? You talking about my figures? So Rob's getting crazy with his figures, but did you see that where Rob Liefeld went crazy on what I think it was Whatnot or a TikTok?
He's like, doing his freaking Tom McFarlane impression?
No, he was talking about his talking about Shaft and those are 2 loose collectors that just came out. The 2 loose collectors.
Oh yeah. What was he saying?
He's like, I don't care what Big Bag. I don't care what you bought a Big Bag toy store. You can buy from me. It's like, yeah, dude. He was like,
that dude is off the chain, man.
And
I have no idea what's going on with Rob these days.
I think it's charged $75 a piece for them. I'm like, yo, like, get out of here. Like, no.
I mean, well, that's how much they cost.
Is it? Because I think I got much cheaper on 5K. I thought mine was cheaper on 5K.
Well, it may have been a little cheaper on 5K. On 5K, they may have been like about like 65, but on BBTS, yeah, they're gonna upcharge.
Yeah.
So they're gonna be about 75, I want to say.
I was like, so the same price for you selling it, I can get on BBTS without your signature. Great. I was going BBTS to get it without your signature, buddy. Don't need your signature on here. Don says, I did buy the ticket to SDCC Hotel Flight 2, but couldn't get it there. that is true, yeah. Because I remember your stories you were telling me, like, how bad the line was for it. Pac says, I just want them to make a good Batman Beyond. I know the Rebel Tech looks dope, though. Yeah, Mattel. Yeah, I think Mattel will. The thing is, you got to give Mattel, like, Mattel did it over time with the original DC UC. Like, they actually, I feel like they gave us a better set of lanterns than Todd ever did.
Oh, most definitely. Like, there's like, if you look at like people's collections, like it's a legitimate Green Lantern core. Yeah. It's amazing. Even how many of those he actually made.
Like, even like the other lanterns, they gave us a little bit. They gave us more. They gave us more characters from those other lanterns as well. Like Lafiz, like you only had the orange one. Okay, cool. The red lanterns, you have more than one. Like,
yeah,
that was good. Like, I love that. Mattel did actually like put a little like, all right, we'll give you all. They even gave us Justice Society characters, like characters you wouldn't even think of, like getting in a line.
Oh yeah, and it also helped. It also really helped with all those Green Lantern figures that there was an actual Green Lantern movie that was out at the time. So of course they could sell it. You also had the newness of Blackest Night when that came out as well. So like there was a whole lot of Lantern fever that was going on. So people wanted the plastic.
Tony says, I caught that new classic Robin, got a cloth cape for him on the way. I'm surprised. Yo, they said that sold out in minutes on the McFarlane website. That Robin went so quick, which I'm super surprised that people were like clamoring over that with that little paper thin cape he had on.
Oh, dude, that thing was awful. Like it really was. But at the same time, like you look at it, like McFarlane is just going back on like everything he said that he wasn't going to make. It's like, oh no, I'm not going to. I don't want to make that Robin. Nobody wants that Robin. We'll make the other Robin, but we won't make that one. They finally made it. Boom. People are on it.
Hey, but I think there was somebody I seen on Instagram who's mad because like you make the Robin, but you make it a McFarlane site exclusive. You don't give it to like anything everybody else can pre-order. You just make it that McFarlane site exclusive, which sucks. Prawn said he went crazy on drawing Absolute Batman too.
Oh, dude. Did you see what the hell Boss Logic put up?
No.
Oh, dude. Here. I'll just show you real quick and then you can look at it later. Here, let's see. It's so freaking funny. I'm gonna message it to you on Instagram.
Okay. Let's see. Real face. Yeah, Robin looked cool. Hey, what's going on, Art G? How you doing? So sorry I'm late. JJ. Yeah, Tony, like awesome GL Corpse. Yeah. Barson, I'm wishing for a Super Friends set. They may give us that. Now that I can see as being like a con exclusive. Like
totally. Yeah.
Yeah, get the Super Friends set. Like that'd be work. I would love that. Real face says
there's so many variables like with where Mattel wants to like take their DC license, because like you look at like what it is that we can naysay Todd all we want on the execution of what he put out, but of what he put out so much. Like we're talking about the superpowers line. We're talking about a different 6-inch line as well as the 10th scale.
But how much
vehicles and everything, dude? Like it's pretty nuts.
But what percentage of that is Batman's?
A lot. A lot of it is just Batman and Superman.
Batman and Jokerized Batman's.
Yeah, I mean, there was like what? There was like that year to where it started to get really annoying. And it's funny in that, like, you think about how long Pod has actually had this license. It actually hasn't been long.
No,
Like, like what he got in 2019, I want to say.
yeah, it was like it was right after the Kickstarter, the Spawn Kickstarter.
Yeah. So about 2019. So like, yeah, he only had it for upwards of like close to 7 years.
Yeah, and yeah, he once he said like, "Look, everybody bought my Spawn Kickstarter. Go ahead, give it to me. Give me the license. I'll make them." They were like, "All right, cool. Here you go." Just got them. They're not getting the Spawn that they wanted, and they're not getting DC figures that they wanted. It's all Batman. Got them all. I'm like, yo, this dude.
I
Still,
like. I'm totally of the mind now. I have no idea what I'm going to be doing. Like, I don't have a lot of McFarlane figures. Like, I want to say like maybe I have like about a dozen or so,
right.
maybe a little bit more. But I'm like, what the hell am I going to do with these now? So like, I'm of two minds of just like, okay, like keep like a couple of my favorites and just sell the rest, or just keep them all. No clue.
I I do have like one or two. I have the Swamp Thing. I did get the Swamp Thing.
Which is funny in that like you hate McFarlane, yet you picked up one of his most ridiculous figures.
I didn't have a Swamp Thing. I don't think
But the
these,
thing is like it's like 12 inches long. It's huge.
but Mattel never really made the Swamp Thing for the DCUC line. That's the problem.
They
That
did though. They made it what? It was an SDCC exclusive, wasn't it?
trying to remember.
Do you remember?
Maybe,
It kind of like had like that bendy like it wasn't necessarily a bendy plastic, but it was a weird plastic that they made it out of, and it was part of DCUC.
maybe that's why I didn't get it.
Yeah,
Maybe I just missed it. I really don't remember.
like it had to have been like around like 2010 or so, maybe even 2011 that this Swamp Thing came out.
So we'll check on it. Real fast, I wonder if Hot Toys would drop figures from the new Lantern series. Dirty Clothes, Hal Jordan would look awesome in 1/6. Oh, I'm sure Hot Toys will get to it. I'm definitely sure they will get to it. But if you haven't seen Lantern's first episode, it's amazing. Like it's a really good show. I definitely say I highly suggest checking it out.
There you go. 2011 collector's action figure released by Mattel. Famous for its unique rubber skinned endoskeleton body.
Yeah,
So you got to wonder how many of these things are rotting now.
yep, that's a problem. That's probably why I didn't get it. I was like, yeah, rubber skin. Nah, I don't need that. Omega says loyal to the BBC, Batman Beyond crew. Gotta watch what you say there, Omega. You just can't be throwing BBC out there like that. Robert says Mattel made Apache Chief. Yes, it was a builder figure.
Yeah,
That's
totally
wonderful.
remember that one.
Dom says just a little hints that have been dropped. I think Mattel is going to go nuts with DC. I'm expecting a wire case, ball joint waist, and drop down hip, etc. Yeah, you know what? I think with me and Jay are in agreement. Like if they're doing that with these Masters of the Universe figures, what they're going to do with the DC line, I have all faith in them.
It's going to be good. It's going to be really good. Like you look like, granted, like on some of these newer Mattel MOTU movie figures, some of the articulation isn't super impressive. Like
Right.
the crunches could use some work, the thigh swivels could use some work, but the sculpt is so freaking good. But if you look at what it is that the WWE team is doing, if you take a look at that new Goldberg that they made with the ball waist, it
I don't
looks
work.
amazing. It
I
looks
don't work.
freaking amazing. Like, and that's because like as a Bret Hart mark, I hate Goldberg, but I'm tempted to get that figure because it looks so good.
Bret Hart's not going to be a fan of that. Just to let you know, right?
Not at all. Not at all.
Goldberg, it's dangerous worker.
Bill Goldberg.
Yeah, I can just see. Hey, Brett, can you tell us about this Bill? It's like that Bill Goldberg figure. I won't touch it. Get it out of my house. Get out of this interview right now.
You know, if I had it my way, I'd be the one with the ball jointed waist, not that Bill Goldberg.
Oh man. Paul says that Robin has garbage legs. Do better, Todd. Yes. Tony says he's still not made a classic Oliver Queen era. What the hell? Wow. You know what? I did not think about that. Paul says he will make 3 before he loses his life. Tony says I just want 1. By the time you get that one, DC Mattel will make a new one for you. Big Report says the J stands for Jokerized.
Yeah.
Art says the second year it started being annoying after seeing the 10th Batman. I told you, like, that man.
It started getting pretty bad. There was a period there where it started getting really bad.
Oh, Don says 2020 was when Lights started. I think he announced it in 2019.
There you go.
One day Dante's going to accidentally reveal he has a toe of DC Multiverse. No, I have no. Oh no, DC Multiverse. Wait a minute, is that the? No, I have a tub of like DC UC figures from Mattel, like literally a tub that I have not. Like I have nowhere to put them right now because I have so many. And I think I have mostly every team completed from that line.
I made a pretty penny off of my DC UC stuff.
Actually, I forgot. There's still Matty Collector stuff that I have in boxes.
Yeah.
I think there's still stuff in boxes. 2012 J. Don says I still have the rubbery DCUC Clayface that is still in good shape. I think I bought that at like a toy show. It's not bad. Yeah, I agree with you. The Clayface really did hold up. Don says you just can't say Goldberg. It's Bill Goldberg.
Yeah, Bill Goldberg.
Bill Goldberg. Don says word is Brett is purposely always said his full name because he knew Goldberg hated it. Brett would do anything to antagonize that man. Hey, what's going on, Disavow? What's going on, all? Figure Report says, what should the first DC wave be for Mattel?
I think, personally, for me, it should be a throwback. It should be a throwback to, like, the fans who have been with it for that friggin' long. And I'm trying to, like, remember the wave off the top of my head, the first ever wave that came out. So it was Batman. It was Etrigan the Demon.
Yeah.
It was Metamorpho, I remember.
Yeah, because he was the Build-A-Figure. Yeah, he was the Build-A-Figure in that wave.
And then there was Penguin.
Yeah.
And then it was a dude who had like it was almost as if he came like with his own vehicle or something like that. But I can't.
Oh, I know who you're talking about. For the New Gods. His name now. Oh Lord.
Like it's not the Atom.
No.
Because the Atom came way later.
Yeah, Adam Strange came later. Orion.
There you go. I think it should totally be a throwback. I think that would be really freaking cool.
I'm down with that. I love that. I feel like the second, like you should put like the big 3 in like one in each wave.
1, 2, and 3. Yeah. And then like as it goes on, like you got like your wave that has Green Lantern in it. You got your wave that has Flash in it. Kind of like what is it they did way back when?
Yeah.
There's like one like any single figure line does. Like they're not going to give you the heavies all at once, or else no one's going to buy anything afterward.
Yeah. Now, do you feel like it should have a Build-A-Figure in it, or it should just be the single figures?
I personally just want single figures. Like I have no patience for Build-A-Figures anymore, man. I wish that I did.
Yeah. To a degree, I agree with you, but then I'm just curious how much, like, if I was going to get a Gorilla Grodd or Clayface, how much would they price it as a single figure?
No, I guess it all depends. Because
That's
like
fair.
it's weird in that like Todd's pricing is all over the place, and it
Yeah.
makes absolutely no sense to me whatsoever. Just what it is that Todd's doing. Like you look at like even like some of like the Batman movie stuff that like he's come out with, like just labeling things that are deluxe figures. I'm like, there's nothing deluxe about this, dude. Like, why is this $40? I have no idea why this Catwoman is running me $40. Whereas like this Hellboy that you're giving me, which comes with like a crap ton of stuff, is like $36.99. It makes absolutely no sense to me. Or
I think
but then again, at the same time, you're giving me a Wildcat Spartan with which pretty much comes with the exact same amount of stuff that this Hellboy comes with, but you're charging me 60 for that.
and I think that comes down to the license because I think Wildcats now under the DC umbrella, so that might be the reason why for that.
Yeah,
Hellboy is what Mignola's only
Mignola, yeah.
yeah, so that might be under his brand and his licensing. So it might be like, hey, you can sell it for whatever. So I'm wondering. I'm just saying. I'm just wondering if that could be the reason for that dynamic pricing. I almost want to call it.
Yeah,
Uh,
it's just kind of weird.
yeah, Figure Report agrees with you. Also, Penguin. Real Fix says Wave One of Mattel DC will have one animated Teen Titans character, and they'll release another member of the team. No, you know what? Mattel actually gave you teams. I will say this. I will hand to Mattel actually gave you some teams.
They gave some good teams, yeah.
What killed it? What killed the Teen Titans animated figures was the people who were behind it. They did not do a good job. They didn't. I think they didn't want to sell the female figures. If I remember correctly, they didn't want to sell the female figures with like sets because I don't think I remember seeing a Starfire or a Raven like within sets because it was always like it was either the bad guys that had a set or it was the good guys that had a set. Because I think I have Aqualad and Sportsmaster. No, I'm sorry. They did come out with some of the female figures. I do apologize. I take that back. They did come out. I forget what name. Who was Green Arrow's sidekick? They
Yeah,
did
yeah.
come out. So they did do her. Yes, Dom Orion. Figure Report says it's either throwback or the new hot stuff like Absolute Batman. I don't think they're going to go with Absolute Batman just yet. They may have had time to tool him and put him together, but with all these other Absolute Batmans out there, it's going to be tough.
It is. Yeah, so you got to wonder if they want to play catch up.
Yeah.
Because by the time that first Mattel wave will be coming out is when the UPC, Absolute's going to be coming out. It's when InArts is going to be coming out. So you got to wonder like what it is that they want to do. But then again, you think about it, McFarlane is probably going to beat them all to the punch with that Walmart exclusive that he's doing. Now, who's
Yeah.
to say how good it's going to be? No clue.
Oh, it's not going to have barely any articulation in it. Yeah. So
No, but folks are still going to they're going to want that thing badly.
if that's what if people want that, wish them all the best on that.
Because you look at it, it's like it's the first absolute figure we're ever going to get.
Yeah.
So like, and you look at it, it's kind of like the same as, like I was talking smack about them earlier, those Diamond Select Invincible figures. They were not great at all, but when they first came out, they're pretty hot.
Yeah, they were. I remember that. I was about to get them too. I was like, oh man, I was like, nobody else is giving them to us. Like, I was like, yeah, no, because I don't want them in that giant size. That's the only thing that stopped me was the size, because they were 7 inches.
It's a trip, dude. Like 2 years later, or maybe like even like more, probably like more like 3 years later, I had to have sold those things for $100 a piece, if you can believe that.
Wow.
Like people are that hungry for Invincible figures. It's nuts.
I can't imagine that. Don says they should deem the waves two heavy hitters, two lesser ones. I think they kind of did that in a way, like when they originally did them, because a lot of them like weren't like some of them weren't unknown characters too. Um, yeah, you know what? I'll get to that. Robert says no bash, just gives it more accessories instead. I completely agree. Pack says their prices are light. Their character selection, Jay, it makes no damn sense.
Makes no sense whatsoever. Yeah.
Don said Mattel did the Metal Men. Yeah, they did all the
Yeah,
whole.
that's right.
Because I think the last one you had to get in the Matty Collector set.
Yeah, that is correct.
Real quick, I still had the McFarlane anime Cyborg. If I was in the bag, he finished the rest. Dead wrong. No, Todd never finished any team. That's one man that's not going to give you any full team. Don says, give me a blue and gray Batman with the black on the mask. I'm down with that, but you know what? I'd rather have the. I think it's Dan Moore who's doing the artwork on Batman. I'd rather have that Batman. Like that Bat, I like the way it looks because it's still blue and gray, but it has like that kind of dark shadowing, a little bit black on them. Damien says, "Hey there, my dream first wave would be Superman, Amazo, Cyborg, Metallo, and Mad Hatter." Which is one character they did not give us. Metallo did not give us is Mad Hatter.
A Mad Hatter, yeah.
Yeah. I don't think Todd even did a Mad Hatter.
Nope, not at all. You got to wonder if there's something with licensing in that.
That is true. That is very true.
Because like kind of like the same way that like Marvel always has to give that proviso when they say Marvel's so and so.
Right.
So like you got to look at like DC's Mad Hatter.
Yeah. Very, very true. All right, folks. Well, I think we had a very healthy discussion. We had some good times. I didn't get Jay in any trouble this time.
No, I didn't get in any trouble at all. I kept all my bad thoughts up here. I talk shit about people in my head all the time. Not out loud.
There you go. I do it. Well, thank you for hanging out with me, Jay. I appreciate it.
Of course, man. It's always a pleasure.
Yes. I don't know what next show's gonna be. Like I said, this one was just like a super impromptu one. Oh, wait a minute. Dom says, I think Todd did a 66 Mad Hatter. Really?
Oh, the 6-inch.
Oh, maybe. That one is excuse me. I didn't think anybody did anything. I think the last Mad Hatter I've seen was from DC Direct.
Yeah, DC Direct. Yeah, I'm looking at it right now.
Bart says, fun show, guys. Don't miss me too much. Appreciate you, Bart. Appreciate you. So yeah, y'all stay safe. Have a good time. Don't know when the next show will be, but yeah, it's a lot of things. September's about to roll in, and then October will be here for I know it. It'll be time for NYCC and Titan Toy Show. Like,
yeah, you got a full weekend, man.
Yeah.
You're gonna be sick of toys by Sunday night, dude.
My goodness. And there's stuff that I'm going to miss at NYCC, and I'm upset about because like it's not until Friday. And I'm like, you gotta be kidding me.
Well, I thought preview night was on Thursday.
It is. It's on Thursday, but some of the good stuff, like I wanted to like they just announced that I was like, oh, I would love to see that. It's on Friday. I'm like, you got it. So there's stuff that I will miss for like Friday and Saturday that I would love to see, but it's okay. It's gonna be because I don't even know if they're even doing. They didn't say if they're doing a panel this year for Hasbro.
Oh yeah. I would imagine that they probably did all of their heavy hitters this summer. Like they revealed a lot of stuff.
Oh yeah. Well, no, Dan said there was still more to come.
Yeah, and I'm sure that they'll be doing like lives and whatnot.
Yeah, that's what I'm assuming. I'm hopefully they'll be doing some more, but we'll see. Probably like September or some announcement saying, "Hey, No, this is the NYCC exclusive. I'm like, okay, cool.
Yeah, like they'll just be putting out like all the stuff that they are going to show off at NYCC.
Yeah. All right, folks. You know where to catch Jay. Tell them where they can catch you at on the
You can
internet.
catch me, Just J Hernandez, on Instagram, and you can catch me at J Hernandez on YouTube. I've got plenty of content up this summer. No video this week because I got a huge headache.
Yeah. I want to tell you, I kind of disagree with that top figures there. Yeah, there, but, you know.
Oh, get in line, bro. A lot of people do.
I was like, yeah, like, man, you kicked that one off.
It's like, what is it? How can Invincible replace Deathstroke? Deathstroke is so good. LPDZ rocks. They do. It's fine, man. Like I just like this one more. That's it.
I'd give you a little bit of trouble with that.
Oh yeah, I got a lot of trouble with that.
Mm-hmm. All right, folks, stay safe. Have a good time, and I'll see you when I see you.
Later, y'all.